Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. This is something we've been looking forward to for a very long time. This is the new Morel Sensus. These are the 62s. They do make a 63, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Before we dig deep into this line of speakers, Fernando.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Let's get started. Now, if you head over to morelhifi.com, you can figure out which series of speakers. They have a bunch of them. If you go to car audio, you have resolution, you have reference, you have performance. And right there at the top is the Census. Now, in the Census line, there are 63s and 62s. The difference between the two is a three-way and a two-way, which we're going to dig deep into today. But we're going to start off with the Census 62s. This is a brand new line of speakers for them, and I really just want to get inside. Before we talk anymore, let's check out the box. It has that standard Morel gold Lotus grill. Flipping over to the back, there's nothing on the back. There's nothing on the sides. They keep their boxes really simple. Opening it up, boom, here we go. First thing we're going to find is the Census owner's manual and, of course, a Morel sticker. Underneath that, Morel always having the velvet top panel. Lifting it out, and we get to the meat and potatoes of this system. I want to start with the 6-inch mid bass because this is really what makes this system stand apart from all the other stuff, and that this uses the same basket as the Elates and as the hybrids. So what you're getting is this awesome aluminum basket, heavy duty. It's going to mount in and be super rigid, which means you're going to get extra deep mid bass. Let's talk a little bit about this. If you're a fan of Morel like myself, you realize that Morel loves to name everything, and this basket that we're talking about is the Uniflow basket. It's a die-cast aluminum basket built for durability and improved bass response. Now, when this is constructed, everything gets fed into this basket, as you can see from these 3 screws. So everything is dropped into this and assembled. Moving on to the front, we have a rubber surround. It uses the DPC cone, which is dampened polymer cone, which is a direct derivative of the cones Morel has built its reputation upon. It has high self-dampening characteristics and provides exceptional sound quality without coloration or harshness. We have a high power handling 1.3-inch voice coil. They're again not as big as like a hybrid or an Elate, but still an oversized voice coil for most speakers of this size. Some of the things to note is this is actually referred to as the WS6. It has 120 watts of power handling capability just on this speaker itself. Maximum is 300. It has an 88 dBs of efficiency. Frequency response is 40 to 4,000. The magnet on the back is a standard ferrite magnet. The voice coil former is aluminum, and it's using copper wire for the actual voice coil. So pretty robust 6.5-inch driver. Let's take a look at the tweeter. In the box, you get a flush mount for the tweeter. You get a surface angle mount for the tweeter. And up in the top corner, you get the tweeter. Sexy. Now, when working with a Morel driver, this is the top of the speaker. The Morel logo is located here as opposed to down here on the bottom. Some people want to know it goes like this, but look at that. Ooh, man. Look at the size of that dome. Now this tweeter, the new TS1. On the back says Morel Unleashed Music. Morel usually puts a ton of information on the back of their tweeter. It's amazing how much they do, but this has this new like pinch and this aluminum backside here. Now the size of this is a 28 millimeter or a 1.1 inch soft dome handcrafted tweeter. Some specs on this. Power handling for this tweeter is 100 watts. Efficiency is 89 dBs. Frequency response is 16,000 to 25,000. An FS of 1100. The motor structure is a double magnet neodymium, and the voice coil diameter is 1 1/8, or that 28 millimeters. Voice coil former is aluminum with a copper voice coil. When working with this tweeter, I like to keep the grill on until the very end if I'm going to be putting it somewhere like behind a panel, and then I will remove it and put it in. But keep in mind, see how far that dome sticks out. When mounting this tweeter, if you're going to be resting it into something and you don't know how far that is, just keep the grill on to protect it so you don't damage the tweeter. The last thing to come in the box is this guy right here, which is the passive crossover system. This is the DXR 230S. This is a sealed crossover, meaning this is not made to come apart. There does have little clips right here, so if you want to, you can. What they've done though is the attenuation for the tweeter is conveniently located outside of the crossover so that you don't have to take the top off and then worry about it going on and off and breaking and all that, which is what happens a lot of times. This is a single input, meaning you have your positive negative from the amp here that comes in, and then we have the woofer output and the tweeter output. This one is not designed to be biampable. One of the things to know about Morel and their crossovers is that they put a lot of attention to detail inside of this, and that is what MXR stands for. The system combines high quality components and a variety of features that improve the sound presentation and overall sound quality of the Morel system. These systems are designed to ensure that the drivers integrate seamlessly with minimum loss of signal quality and preserve the natural and tonal balance of the speakers, meaning that the crossover is not designed to color these things. Now keep in mind, if you'd like to go active, you totally can. One thing that Morel does do on their website is they give you the crossover points for this specific crossover. In this case, this is for the woofer 3000 Hertz at 12 dB, and for the tweeter it's 3000 Hertz at 12 dB, so they're going up and down at 3000 Hertz. It is 12 dB. There's two caps, two coils, and there is also a resistor, which is for the attenuation here on the side. So you're getting a really spectacular product in a two-way. But as we said, there's also a 63, which is the three-way set. Let's take a look at those. This big box here is the Census 63s. Similar construction, just a lot bigger. You have the Lotus grill, the gold. There's nothing anywhere else until you open it. And there again, lots of bags. Owner's manual. If you head over to morelhifi.com, this owner's manual is there for you to see. So any questions that you have about specs, they are not shy. They give them to you. The difference between the 62 and the 63 are these guys right here. These do come with grills because you may have to be mounting these somewhere else. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Just like the WS6, it has this silver ring around it. And when you grab the grill mount and the MS3 and put it together, you have a matching set. So if you're gonna be doing something with this where you would like it to look the same, you can use this grill to achieve that. The grill itself is a standard mesh grill. There again with that Morel logo on top. When put together, this nice look here, which would look good in an A-pillar or up in the top of the dash, wherever you wanna put it. Just like the bigger 6.5, this has a rubber surround, the DPC cone. The voice coil on this is 0.98 inches. We'll just call it 1 inch, which is 25 millimeters. It uses that same Uniflow basket that the Hybrid and the Elates use, built with the same basic construction where everything gets loaded into this basket. It uses a hybrid magnet structure, which is a little different than the 6.5. The Hybrid system uses a ferrite magnet together with a very powerful Neo magnet. Combined, they create a compact, lightweight motor system that is up to 4 times more powerful than the conventional design of the same size. Obviously, with a small driver like this, trying to get that power handling as well as a big enough magnet and trying to keep it somewhat small, but not too small. This thing is pretty big. The voice coil form on this is fiberglass, unlike the others, and the voice coil itself is still copper. And of course, we don't want to forget power handling, which on this is 100 watts, and it is a 4-ohm driver. All the speakers in this series are in fact 4-ohm drivers. There is one thing else that is different with the 63s, and I'm sure you can guess what it is, and that is the MXR 133S passive crossover system. Just like the 62, the attenuation for the tweeter is located here on the outside. It is still just a single input, both positive and negative. Here it goes woofer, mid-range, tweeter. Now in the instructions that we love so much, they tell us what they're crossing these over at. And for the woofer, it is a 600 Hertz to 12 dB. The mid-range is 600 to 3300 12 dB, and the tweeter is 3300 and up. This is a full 12 dB crossover network. That means we have 6 coils, 6 capacitors, and of course the resistor for attenuation on the tweeter. This thing has a weight to it. Morel, as I said, does not skimp on the crossover, so if you are having to use this, it is a fantastic piece of hardware. Now, what are the plans for these speakers? Because obviously we want to hear them, we want you to hear them. We have the 2 pairs. The 62s are going to be going into our lab. That'll be a future video coming up. And the 63s are going to go into a set of towers that we have, so we can do some auditioning of these drivers inside of the bay here, really jam out, and we'll let you guys come along for the ride on both. And so with that brings this video to an end. We hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about the new Census line, checking it out, seeing what they look like, and you know, if I really dig this. This is so sexy. Anyways, we hope if you've been considering this helps you decide, and stay tuned for those future videos where we get to have a lot of fun with these, playing with some lasers and 3D and all those other fun things. Fernando, if you please.
On to the next one, guys.
You guys have a great night as always, and we'll see you later next time.
Bye.
Bye.